Hey, what's happening everybody? Welcome back to the Hybrid Network and another discussion over Hellboy and the BPRD. And today we're going to be taking a look at some rather controversial casting. If you've been keeping up with the Hellboy reboot, then you've undoubtedly already heard that Ben Daimio is set to play a role within the film's narrative. Ben is of course a huge player within the BPRD comic series, a military operative that died on a routine rescue mission before being resurrected by a Jaguar god and forced to live as a were-jaguar of sorts. Eventually, he took over the duties of team commander in the BPRD, but soon his transformations would get the best of him and he'd find himself on the run from that same group. Overall, Ben is a pretty cool character within the Hellboy universe of comics, and one that we at the Hybrid Network are glad has gotten the chance to grace the big screen in the forthcoming reboot, but there's a bit of a problem. Earlier this week, it was reported that Ed Skrein, who played the villainous Ajax in the Deadpool film, will be taking the reins of Major Ben Daimio, and many fans reacted none too kindly to the news. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, in the comics, Ben Daimio is Japanese-American, and his heritage actually plays a key role not just with his character, but within the framework of the Hellboy comics as a whole, as his grandmother was a war criminal and Japanese spy working for an organization known as the Crimson Lotus, and it's this revelation that eventually causes his relationship with the BPRD field agents to come into question. So you can probably put two and two together. Fans are decidedly unhappy with the fact that a white English actor is set to play a character that has Japanese ancestry. Race is always a sensitive and tricky subject to tackle within the world of cinema. Man, it seems like every day now there's another controversial casting choice that sees either a white actor playing a character of color or a minority actor playing a predominantly white actor. The most recent example of that, of course, being Zazie Beetz as Domino in the upcoming Deadpool 2. There's two sides to the debate, and again, it's a tricky situation to tackle, but with Ben Daimio, it seems like just a bit of a detriment to take away his heritage and background, especially when they actually have huge roots later on in the Hellboy universe. That's not to say that the Hellboy reboot would have tackled the background of this character in future movies. I mean, no one can predict the future, but this essentially limits the capability to do so by a lot. And you know, maybe Ed Skrein was just the best actor who auditioned for the role. We can't really say, and of course, you would want the best performance possible for these characters, but maybe it would have been worth it to try and honor the heritage of this character as well. So all the best to Ed Skrein. He's a great actor. I loved him in Game of Thrones and Deadpool, and all we can hope for now is that he'll give a great performance in the upcoming reboot. But at the same time, there's always going to be that little part of me that feels disappointed that an actor that actually embodied Ben's heritage within the comic book series wasn't chosen. Honestly though, what do you guys think about this? Let us know in the comment section down below, and thank you for sticking with the Hybrid Network for all of the latest updates and discussions on Hellboy and the BPRD. This is CJ, and we'll catch you next time.